And a very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the WAFL official YouTube channel for the final match of the EGT WAFL Colts season 2026. We're under lights at HIF Health Insurance Oval. West Perth and Perth set to do battle in a game that has minimal consequence but maximum pride at stake if you're Perth. And for West Perth, momentum is the word entering the finals as they look for their second win in a row. Away we go. In the ruck is Jones and Dunlop. Jones got the first hit out, providing first use to Creek, who gets on the end of it. Creek back in the side after PSA duties this week. Unloads with a long bomb to the tip of the goal square. Spilling the mark was the leading forward. Handball over the top to Harris. Has a spill. Recovers, then gets crunched in a big tackle by the Perth defender. And they can repel out of the 50. This time through Davis. A hurried kick as they clear the 50. But West Perth will force their way back through Ivankovic. A little chip over the top. Just out in front of Fitch. Gets wrapped up by Workman. And we'll have a ball up. Well, this being the fourth and final match of the round and the final match of the season. We had big wins to South and East Fremantle today, and also Subiaco against East Perth, which all but finalised the 5 for 2026. Whatever happens tonight, West Perth, they'll meet Subiaco in the elimination final next week. Times and venues still to be ratified. Perth out of defence. Clayton. Quick handball, and they set up the chain for Gunton. Takes a bounce along the wing. Handball laterally to Sturch. Sturch elects to flick it out wide. The Demons looking to penetrate the forward 50. It's a stab, drop, punt. Barraclough. What a year he's having. He's really cementing his reputation as the best defender in the competition. As West Perth take the ball on to centre wing. Harris, great gather. Shrugs off one. Fitch overruns the handball, allows Radica to take possession. Awkward bouncing ball. Players now converging at the coalface. Harris with the tackle and a ball up. West Perth coming off a hard-fought 22-point win in the Perth Derby last week, and Perth, they had their finals chances shot down by Swan Districts by only 3 points at home at Mineral Resources Park, and Perth looking to end a disappointing year on a high. Gunton, was he taken high? Umpire says otherwise, holding the ball. Umpire saying he leaned forward to it and 50 metres. With a free kick going the way of Taj Sul, and he's got 50 metres in debit. And he wastes no time. Penetrating kick to a 2-on-1 onto the big chest of Wayne. Wayne, he's built like a unit, 198 centimetres. And he's looking to get West Perth on the board tonight. Wayne just able to find some space inside 50, kept that lead going, and took a very safe chest mark. He's kicked 5 goals, 6 this season. And only had 1 goal in the win last week against East Perth. For the first major of the evening, he drifts that one to the far side. So first score on the board, 3 minutes in. Here at HIF Health Insurance Oval in Joondalup, the final match. The EGT WAFL Colts season for 2026 before 2 Fremantle teams, Claremont, Subiaco and West Perth, take part in finals action. The kick by Richardson smothered. He recovers, only to get wrapped up. Ball spills out the front. Workman labouring hard to break free, couldn't do so. Jones. Only one that got a hand to it in the ruck, but then it's snatched by Dunlop. He gets a hurried kick towards centre wing to a one-on-one. Both players go down. Numbers all around the coalface here, and the umpire will have the ball. Jones working it to the front. In Ferreira. Now Creek. Laterally to Ivankovic. Let's fly with a long drop punt up towards full forward. Going back is Richardson, the fine intercept mark. Gathered by Ketchup. Oh, nice bit of twinkle toes there. As he creates some space in defensive 50 and goes into the corridor. It's got a lead in Krahulik. He goes in that direction. In from the side, Wayne. 2 great marks in the first 5 minutes. Inboard to O'Lone. Has Williamson going past and laces out the man on the lead in McGuan. And another chance at goal for West Perth. Jed McGuan had a quiet day last week, only the 9 disposals. Four goals, 8 this season. Low trajectory kick, and he makes it 5 for the season, and West Perth get their first of the evening. Back in the middle, Jones with a decisive hit out. Gunton. Campbell over the top. Uses Jones. Short chip pass down the line. Spilling the mark there was quite a dolly from Sturge, but he tidies up. Perth setting up the chain. Zigging and zagging was in Ferreira. Has to go back to Gunton. His kick smothered. O'Lone gets slung to the ground. And a dangerous tackle against Gunton. O'Lone's won the free kick. Down the line goes O'Lone towards half forward. Here's the intercept mark by Darmody. Into the corridor. Carls. They go laterally, looking for that space out wide. Brown. Brown. Stab pass towards half forward. Davis. Just got the hands away. Mamina. Gunton. Wheels onto that right foot. Not a good kick. Sewell. Repels with a hurried kick outside of the defensive 50. Perth with an extra number out the front. Carl slips over just at the wrong time. Sewell able to wrap him up. Last meeting back in round 7, West Perth gave Perth a real trouncing, 14-5 to 5-9 down at Lathlane. But West Perth looking for more of the same in round 20. Darmody. Tomasini. So he had 33 touches in narrow loss to Swan Districts, and he'll be looking to finish off in the best way possible. A couple of West Perth players as well in the Futures squad. We'll talk about that in just a moment as they once again go on the quick rappel. Workman. Quick hands over the top. Blacker with a little don't argue, but almost paid the price. In fact, he did. You take on one, you've got to get rid of it. Harris has got the free kick. It's on the forward side of centre for West Perth. The kick spills out the back. Numbers favour Perth. Radica. Look at the acceleration from Radica out of defence as he pumps it long up towards centre wing. Getting hands to it was Davis. Was in front, couldn't hang on. The tackle forces a stoppage. 2 West Perth players, and don't forget Flynn Tomasini as well, all selected in the National Futures squad to play on grand final day at the MCG in just over a month's time. What an opportunity that is for those 3 young men that are here. And also Maxim Collins, who's not playing tonight, and he's also in the Futures squad to take to the MCG as West Perth with another entry inside 50. And again, Radica just too tall. Sends Perth out of the defensive 50. Baker. Spots a loose man in Krahulik. Numbers looking quite stagnant at the moment. West Perth are just keeping him with close checking. The kick was a real grubber. Perth keep the ball alive with some good disposal. Hills will go long. It's onto the hot spot. Going back there is Baker. Couldn't mark. He's under pressure from Creek, and Creek wins out in that little battle. They go to the corridor. They're playing more direct. Cooper's kick. It's going to accommodate Andrich. He leads in the foot race. Just needs a kind bounce. Doesn't get it. Great effort by Andrich to win the chaos football. Free kick. Holding the ball. It's going the way of Edgelow on left half back. And now Workman will go long. Look at the space Baker's got on his nearest opponent. He had about 10 metres. Brown goes looking for Workman. Shrugs off the would-be tackler. Gets it back to Brown from the boundary line. Almost pulled off some magic there, but that one's across the face. Cooper. Now Williamson. Boxar. Cross the ground. Just wide there of Zucchetti, but he got a hand to it. Perth with the numbers, but they lose possession. Zucchetti with the left foot. Clever chip over the top. West Perth now with a chance. Here they come. Just inside the 50. Goes goalward, and it's a relayed free kick. He got pushed out of it as soon as he kicked it. And it's going the way. It looks as though it's Flynn McGuan. He got pushed out as soon as he kicked the football. And it will come back his way. And to join Jed. As at West Perth's goal kickers, but this will be on his range. The angle's a bit tough. Flynn McGuan, 6 marks in the win over East Perth last week. Did not have much impact on the scoreboard. Flynn McGuan, 3 goals, 2 from 13 games. That one also to the far side. One behind, halfway through this opening quarter. If you're just logging into the official WAFL YouTube channel, thanks so much for your company on this Saturday night. The final game of the WAFL Colts season 2026 before the finals. Perth looking to finish off on a high after what's been a disappointing year. West Perth, they are playing finals, but momentum wants to be on their side as they look for a couple of wins in a row. Chaos ball, it's there to be won. And this time it's won by Ketchup, but just could not get around West Perth player in Sam Glidden. That laid in was originally ruled out, but late change. We came on air just before the ball was tossed up for the start of the game. And Glidden is a laid in for West Perth this evening. French also a laid in as well. He had some opportunities playing in the level up in the reserves in recent weeks too. The kick as Perth looked to switch it up falls into the hands of Jed McGuan. He kicked the first earlier in the quarter. And he was able to judge the trajectory brilliantly. Was Jed McGuan. Took the intercept mark almost directly in front of goal. Now looking to kick a second. Drop punt, low trajectory, but it's accurate. West Perth get their second. Jed McGuan didn't get a lot of hang time with that drop punt. The only thing that mattered is that it sailed through the big sticks. And West Perth string back-to-back goals to start this game. 15 minutes in. 2-2-14 to 1 behind. Those that missed some of the earlier games in round 20, other results were South Fremantle did a number on Peel Thunder, 22-19 to 3-8. Coote kicked 5 goals for the Bulldogs. East Fremantle did likewise against Swan Districts. Kai Omerod, who hadn't played Colts football in 14 weeks, he kicked 5 goals. and 5 Subiaco players kicked 2 goals as they beat East Perth by 73 points. So it's been a day of one-sided thumpings leading into the finals. And let's hope this one can be at least against the norm. Repeat stoppage, and a free kick's going the way of Jones. He was held onto and has Creek to give it to. They go out to the near side. Then ball to Boxer. Going laterally. Cooper. Cooper with a little chip to Ivankovic. I'm not sure if that covered the required distance. That certainly did not, and it did not fall in West Perth hands. Great anticipation from Clayton, was taken high by Ivankovic, and he's got the free kick. Clayton in his first appearance, but he'll like to forget that first kick. But Perth win possession. Lacing out the big man in Hills, just inside 50. He's taken the mark. And he'll look for the response for the Demons. Xavier Hills. 192 centimetres, formerly out of Kingsway. He's played 6 games this season. First year of Colts football. 5 goals, 5 from right on the paint of 50. He's given it everything, and I think it's there. Yes! Hills gets one against the run of play. As we see on the replay, he launched a cannon from 50, and it was right on target. That's 6 goals, 5 for Xavier Hills in 2026. He played 17 minutes in this first term, 2-2 to 1-1. There was a great scene earlier. Aaron Black and Shane Nelson in the league game a little earlier played their final games, and it was the final game for league coach Paul Sanzoni. Great send-off, despite them losing in an absolute cliffhanger to the Demons by some 5 points. And of course, in the reserves, Perth won by 12 points to sew up the double chance. Back in the middle. Another clearance, one out by the Demons. Numbers inside 50. They favour West Perth. Cooper. Cooper, handball under pressure. Asked a lot of his teammates. Ivankovic looking for the relieving handball, intended for French. Having to get that chain spot on, and they do as they clear the defensive 50. Beautiful pass, laces out. Caden Alcock, who played his first game last week and was very serviceable. He's got plenty of potential. Short pass finds Jones. Williamson. His pass doesn't meet its target. Coming up to meet it is Blacker. Workman. Workman down the line to a one-on-one. Good pressure there by Jones. Several players getting involved. And the ball will be locked in on centre wing. Chaos ball is won by the Demons. Good hands over the top to use Jones, but he gets chopped up by Creek. Barraclough rugs the tackle, almost got run down, but has Creek in support. That's a good ball from Creek, able to spot up the big ruckman in Jones. And that's 50 again. The Demons giving away 2 50-metre penalties in this quarter. Certainly not doing them the world of good. Lachlan Jones, I'd say this would be within his range, but he tries to do the team thing. Not the best option. Well read by Blacker. Out to Workman, who combines there with Edgelow. A wobbly kick as they repel out of the defensive 50. It comes back to Workman. Workman's kick out to centre wing. That's a good mark. Richardson on it. On the tight rope as he goes down the line to Hills, who kicked the first goal for the red and black. Up to left half forward. No mark. Brown looks to recover, but gets outclassed by Barraclough. Sweeping handball to Creek, who has to go laterally this time. Andrich. Williamson. He combines there with Jones. Now Glidden. Glidden to Duchetti, who takes it and goes. Doesn't have anyone to kick it to. Demons players all around the ball. Radica, who's able to combine with his fellow defenders, Darmody being one of them. Able to settle the pressure. Look at that kick. That's a good delivery. Finding Radica. Five minutes remaining before quarter time. It's 2-2 to 1-1 as Radica sends this one long to a contest. Big pack of players, but in front. A superb mark taken by O'Connor. He has someone in support. This time it's Carls who goes long up towards half forward. Ball still in dispute. Great pressure applied by Baker. This was persistent as he forces the stoppage inside 50. Who will emerge with possession? It'll be West Perth. Hall. Handball like lightning to Williamson. Just got rid of it in time, but it falls into Demons' hands. Very sloppy football going on at the moment. Manama's kick smothered. West Perth repel out of the 50, but it could be temporary unless they get numbers to the front, which they do. Eventually they get it out to Andrich. Down the line goes Andrich, finding Harris on the lead. His kick got several numbers in front. Mannion over the top. Zucchetti. Oh, gets run down. That's a brilliant chase and lunge. Saving the day for the Demons. Carls holding the ball. Free kick. Goes to Tomasini in the pocket. How about that lunge from Carls when Zucchetti was running into the open goal? Radica. It's got Edgelow for support. Long kick to a contest. Perth with the numbers around the contest. Davis. Quick hands. Workman's kick was a wobbler. Bounces accommodating for Boxar. Settling mark on centre half back. 3 minutes and change remaining until quarter time. Ivankovic. Sewell. Now Creek. Creek to centre wing. Boxar, can he beat the bouncing ball? He cannot, despite his best efforts. The lasso rule in effect. Sturch. Got the free kick. 17 touches and 2 goals last week. He'd love that kick back. Creek. There's a teammate going past for the handball as they work around the overlap. The kick down the line wasn't a good one because it ran straight into the path of Krahulik. It's over 2 minutes left before quarter time. It's been a good quarter for West Perth. They've got off to a good start. Back-to-back goals, and then Hill has kept the Demons in touch. Their entries inside the forward 50 been a little suspect. Same can be said for West Perth. Boxar. And that will be 50. That's 3 in the quarter. And Aaron Ballantyne will be scratching his head. 3 50-metre penalties in this quarter. Certainly unforgivable. Boxar will pump it long. And there he is, Wayne. He's been a nightmare for Perth's defenders tonight thus far. Harrison Wayne has taken 3 marks already. He missed one chance earlier and he's looking to make amends. Got plenty of muscle on him too, Harrison Wayne. He's only 18 years of age, 198 centimetres. A genuine big man in the forward line, and that's what West Perth would love to have as a key part of the finals. "35 metres out. This time to the near side. He's pulled that one and a minor score. So 2-3 to 1-1 with less than 40 seconds before quarter time. Who is going to muster a score before the first quarter concludes? Wayne gets brought to ground. will have a boundary throw-in. Wayne working it to the front, but Perth have the run and carry. Tomasini gave it off to Sturge. But his kick, ineffective. And that will be all she wrote. Willison, the debutant, took the mark just before the siren too. How fitting in his first game. And at quarter time, West Perth hold an 8-point lead over Perth, 2-3-15 to 1-1-7. Jed McGuan got the only 2 goals for West Perth. And then Big Xavier Hills was able to respond with 8 minutes remaining in that term with a long bomb from 50. But it's West Perth that hold the ascendancy. 8 points is the margin ahead of Perth. We'll be back with all the second quarter action right after this.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the round. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game, because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
Second quarter about to get underway here at HIF Health Insurance Oval in Joondalup. West Perth hold an 8-point lead over Perth. What is the final game of the final round of the EGT WAFL Colts season 2026? Jed McGuan bobbed up with 2 back-to-back goals before Xavier Hills got the response for the Demons some 3 minutes after. And it's a margin of 8 points. Leading possession getters Campbell Creek with 10, mostly playing down in the defensive half. And for the Demons, 9 for Max Radica and 8 for Will Jones. West Perth got plenty of the football, but weren't as polished as what they usually are at home. And Perth, also a setback for them, was 3 50-metre penalties they conceded in that quarter. Let's see if the game can kick up a notch. Away we go. Decisive hit out Dunlop. No daylight for Inferreira. Again, on the end of it is Dunlop with quick hands. They set up the chain for Perth to get that first centre clearance. Just overrunning it there was Workman. Workman able to get the sit. Good setup here by the Demons. Clayton, 45 metres out, he centres it. And no real contest at 35 metres out. That's a comfortable chest mark on the lead. And this could give Perth the ideal start in this second quarter. The mark taken by Campbell Brown. This will be for Perth's second goal. Let's get them within 2 points. 7 goals, 2 for the season. That's a good-looking kick. Brown gets the Demons rolling in the second term. It's all set up by that good chain inside the centre square. Good chain of handball and then led to the centre clearance. And clever work by Clayton to centre it, spotting up Campbell Brown on the lead. And he marked and converted quite nicely indeed. 8 goals, 2 for the season now for Campbell Brown. And they go to within 2 points of West Perth. Back in the middle. As we have a repeat stoppage, Andrich not able to find any daylight. Chaos ball. Good spin move there by Inferreira as the Demons penetrate the 50 once more. Going up there was French, misjudged it. The ball spilling towards the goals. Unable to get to it was Baker, and it's through for a minor score. Box up. Guided out wide. Willison goes laterally to his teammate on right half back. Boxar again goes short. They're not getting a lot of penetration going forward at the moment. Perth's back 6 numbers pressing hard as Hall. Likes to go off a step. Oh, dangerous kick, but taking a very good mark was Barraclough. Kicks down the line. Finds his teammate Andrich, who plays it more direct. Andrich looking for the handball. He was on, but Fitch. Well, Fitch was taken out of it there. He's on for the handball receive, but he got cleaned up by Sturch without the football. And Fitch has got the free kick. He's back on his feet at least, but that looked pretty fierce. So Fitch doesn't find any options, so he kicks to a contest. A big fly, Wayne. Well, he's causing more than a few headaches for the Demons backline. Harrison Wayne has been a constant threat. That's his 4th mark, all of them in the 50. He's missed 2 chances. Will third time be the charm? It's not. 3 behinds for Harrison Wayne. You might have seen just before the ball hit the boot, he kicked up a little bit of dirt, so his follow through picking up anything but 6 points. As Perth straight away repel out of the 50. Mamana. Now Radica. Radica's kick just over the head there of Jones, so he has to do a little bit of extra work. Handball comes to Gunton. He gets run down. Great tackle. And that forces the stoppage. West Perth's forward 50. The tackler Zucchetti. Great awareness. Wayne. Perth. Win it through Tomasini. Kick bounces obligingly for Clayton, who goes by hand to Mamana. Switching up the play to Dunlop. His kick only finds West Perth hands. Ivankovic combines with Jones and he links up well with his teammates. The kick sees Creek off and running. From 50 metres out, he unloads. It's going to the deep into the square. Wayne couldn't mark, getting onto his boot. McGuan, opportunistic, but successful. McGuan, we could say he's got a hat-trick because he's got 3 straight goals for West Perth. He's got all 3 at this point in the game, and they go to a 8-point lead, 3-4 to 2-2. McGuan out the back of the pack, took possession, quickly got it onto his boot, and it bounced through for 4 points. Both rucks got a decisive hand to it. Creek, sweeping handball, but his fellow number 24, Edgelow, won it back. He was brought to ground, umpire letting it go. Radica, his kick to the outer side. The chain, Tomasini, well, in fact that's Manmana, I should say. Was to be held without it, but the umpire sees play go on. And not go anywhere further. On the end of it, Gunton. High ball toward the pocket. Spills out the back and out of play. We'll throw it in. Jones in front position, but lost out to Dunlop. Umpire will toss it back up. Jones decisive leap. Hall throws it onto his boot. Not much territory won there, and going back Tomasini. Good intercept mark. This one might be within his range. Glenn Tomasini, 30 plus touches. Last week he's been in fine form. Eighth game this season. He's had over 30 possessions or near 30 possessions in his last 3 games. 52 metres out. Long kick. And he's missed. Looked pretty good off the boot initially. Watch out there, Box A. He nearly got struck with the goal umpire's flag. We've seen that happen many times in football. Box A will get things going. Plenty of distance with the kick. Barraclough. Strong Dukes. Barraclough from right half back. Long to a contest. Big leap. Big hands, Richardson. Slowing down the tempo, Perth, looking to get it on their terms. Edgelow. With that trusty left foot, plenty of distance on it. Players going up. They might pay the price, West Perth. They had two go up. And only staying down was Davis. And he kicks the Demons' second goal. Well, the Demons' second goal of this quarter. Look at that. Two Falcons went up. And Davis stayed down in the contest. Read it brilliantly. And now the Demons are within a point of the Falcons with over 10 minutes played. Decisive hit out for Wayne, who's shifted up into the ruck. Andrich nowhere to go. In front, O'Connor. Wayne shuttles out the handball. Workman flicked wide. Wayne does well, but the umpire has deemed it to be a throw. It'll go the way of Gregory O'Connor. Product out of Mazenod. He has a player going past. Jones wasn't anticipating the handball and ran straight into the big man in Wayne, and a ball up. Great agility there by Ferreira. Gets a kick away to a one-on-one. Hall spills the mark. The difficult one against the Perth defender. Kick over the top. Luck's a fortune for Jones, who centres it and finds the lanky but strong Xavier Hills. Xavier Hills, strong mark, but he really is built like a beanpole. 192 centimetres, but he can kick some good goals. And the Demons are in front for the first time. So Hills has his second goal, and the Demons, they have turned the tide in this contest after an early Falcons blitz. They led this one by 5 points, 3-1 halfway through this second term. They are looking the goods. Wayne got the hit out. West Perth now with their backs to the wall. Demons, nothing to gain, or nothing to lose, but plenty to gain as far as respectability and pride. Andrich for West Perth finds a target in the corridor, and they're off and racing. Creek. Long ball up towards full forward. Getting hands to it was Richardson. Harris gets it back to Creek. He just kept on running. He is a star in the making. Campbell Creek gets the response. Campbell Creek, plenty of miles in the legs, steady on his feet. And a beautiful snap for goal. It's his first of the evening and timely against the run that Perth had been on in this second quarter. And does plenty of damage when he's got the ball in his hand. 4-4 plays 4-3. It's a 1-point game. It's been a really good contest. We said that this second quarter would see the contest click into gear, and it certainly has. Strong tackle by Ketchup. Results in a stoppage. Hotly disputed ball as Ketchup slings down Andrich, but he's let off the hook. Got to have that intensity and ferocity. Thumped away by O'Connor. First to the footy, Sturch. Gang tackled with no space to find. Hurried kick by Mamana. Look at the numbers Perth have at the front of the ball. Ketchup's one of them. Oh, turns his opponent's inside out. Penetrating kick up to the tip of the goal square. West Perth, fortunately, with numbers to repel. Boxar and Barraclough. And to add to that, French gets it back to Barraclough. A good setup here by West Perth, and the execution was even better as they cleared the 50. Andrich has Williamson for support. Handball needs the accommodating bounce for Mannion, and he does. Fitch runs to 40. This could be a team lifter for West Perth. It won't make the distance. Oldroyd getting involved, but look at the numbers for Perth. Great work by the Demons to rescue themselves out of trouble. Krahulik's kick into space, but enough time to gather is Clayton. Just shuttled the handball out. West Perth gathering in numbers. The kick, not all of it, but still some, which is better than nothing. Sturch kept his feet, and the Demons are rollicking away. Edgelow, his kick undoes all the setup. Barraclough takes a fine mark. All that good work coming to nothing for the Demons. Barraclough is like a brick wall in that back line. Just short of Andrich, smothered brilliantly by Mamana. Andrich might be in trouble, but the umpire gives him a reprieve. 8 minutes remaining. You've just joined us here on the official WAFL YouTube channel. Slow start by both teams, but starting to click into gear. This final Colts game of the season before the finals as Jones arms it down, but look at the young man in Gunton getting on the end of it. High ball up to the tip of the goal square. French, and now Ivankovic has to retreat back to the last line. That man again, Barraclough. 6 marks he's taken already. Make that 7. Long ball, 2-on-1. The 1 beats the 2. Jones held it on long enough. Goes inboard, and now they're away. It's that man Creek. The acceleration like a Sherman tank. Good fake of the handball by Harris. Sets up the loose man, but he's covered. Great read of the play, Krahulik. Good intercept mark. Yaz Richardson going past. Chips it over the top. Spilling a dolly there was Gunton, but he recovers. His kick, well taken by Mamana. Perth able to get that extra number back. And through Krahulik, able to chop out any entry from West Perth. Sturch for a fine mark. Good leap he's got on him too. Mamana through the corridor. They're away. Long kick, 3-on-1. But the 1 brings down one of the 3. But there's more of them. O'Connor, quick hands, high snap for goal. It's 1-on-1. Ivankovic was in front, but the bouncing ball beats him and Baker. And a boundary throw in. Chaos ball there to be won. And it's won by West Perth. They have Creek as the setup. And now O'Lone kicks high to a 2-on-1. Bouncing ball accommodating the Demons. Krahulik gets a left foot kick towards left half forward. No need for Boxer to get any further contact with the ball because the lasso signal is made and he's got the footy on left half back with 5.5 minutes remaining. And the margin is 1 point. Switch up to the far side. Barraclough, plenty of distance on that kick towards centre wing. Jones was front and square, but better positioning from Jones. Wins back possession for the Demons, and short pass able to find Blacker. Riley Blacker kicks long towards half forward. Sturch. Centering ball, tries to do the team thing. Williamson was in best position, got hands to it, gets a second bite of the cherry. Up and under kick. The only one that went up, that man Jones. Back to Williamson. Great acceleration through the centre. Zucchetti didn't get the kind bounce, but got possession. Creek links up with Williamson. He gets mowed down. Great tackle. The lunge by Ferreira. Ferreira looking for a good second effort. Williamson applies the pressure. Shuttled out to the front of the contest where Mamana was situated. Short pass finds Brown. 5 disposals coming up and he's already got a goal. Interesting kick to a 2-on-1, but look at that. Ketchup was in best position. Centering ball finds Mamana. Tries to find an open passage inside 50. But the kick was an awkward one. Barraclough. Creek. Sweeping handball, and West Perth can repel. Kick to centre wing. McGuan, one-on-one there with Richardson. Richardson won that one. Now he's got his teammate in for supporting Carls, but his handball's over the boundary line and the lasso free kick. Last touch disposal rule. Short ball to Glidden, not the required distance. And that time, the pass from Glidden was. Now West Perth doing what Perth did early in this quarter, is slow the tempo down and anticipate a free passage in the corridor. Creek under a bit of pressure, and that was a well-spotted kick. He spotted 2 loose men. One of them was Willison. Willison's kick was a bit of an awkward one. 2-on-1. The pressure got the better of the Demons player. Sewell, one possession. Zucchetti needs someone to link up with. Has no choice but to go long. On the second bite of the cherry, Carls couldn't mark. Has to give it off now to Jones. His kick's a good one. O'Connor needing the bounce. He's got a little bit of time. But his kick was only to West Perth hands. It was rushing. Plenty of distance on it. Big pack of players. Look at that, swooping in this time. It was in Ferreira. It's been good in the defensive half in this second quarter. The kick not meeting its target. Jones flying the tackle. Ball up. 2 minutes left in this first half. Who's going to get a bit of that breathing room? Holding on. Free kick going the Demons' way. And they take on the advantage. Losing possession for a moment was Ketchup, but he tidied up. Good switch from the Demons. The kick wasn't marked, but he's got some numbers in support, only to lose out. And the non-controlling umpire has found the free kick. And the Demons will have a saving grace in that as Workman takes the handball. Asked a lot of Jones. And Hall swoops in, turns it over, only to get mowed down. And that's holding the ball. So some turnover city happening on the outer side as Workman has got the free kick with a minute exactly remaining. The kick well weighted, and the mark's been paid to Brown. A whistle has sounded. It's a relayed free kick down the field. Bit of silly play by West Perth. Sees a free kick go against them. That's what you certainly don't need before the long break. Steve Chapman will be tearing whatever hair he's got. going the way of Tomasini. This will almost certainly be the last kick of the first half. Tomasini would love a goal, and Perth would dearly love it. Chew up all the time he wants because there'll be no action after this kick. Tomasini delivers for his team right on half-time. His first goal as the siren goes to end the first half. Tomasini gives the Demons the lead. 5-3-33 to 4-4-28 as we see on the replay. Tomasini was undaunted by the task and he's lived up to it. The Demons, with a 4-goal to 2-second term, have a 5-point lead over West Perth, 5-3 to 4-4. West Perth just losing their way a little bit with a few silly disposals and free kicks. And the likes of Mamana really got into the game, so too did Will Jones and Max Radica in the engine room for the Demons. The Falcons engine room with Creek getting 19 and Barraclough 18, as well as Lockie Jones in the ruck with 13 hitouts. They got a start, but they misfired late in that second term, and now their backs are against the wall. Perth, they're playing with nothing to lose and nothing to gain. The only thing they are gaining is momentum as they look for some respectability after a poor 2026. They lead at half-time, 5-3 to 4-4. We'll have the second half after this.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on so you can start working and earning faster so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell them if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back back and ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your grave.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
Moments away from the second half commencing here at HIF Health Insurance Oval in Joondalup, and we've got a good contest on our hands to end the home and away season is Perth, leading 5-3-33 to West Perth 4-4-28. Perth started slowly, but they really got into gear in the second term. 4-2 in the second quarter, thanks to Tomasini, Hills, Davis and Brown getting in amongst the goals. McGuan has got 3. Meanwhile, for West Perth, Campbell Creek with the other. Of course, all the other 3 games were played in their traditional morning time slots. South Fremantle did a big number on Peel Thunder. They won by some 19 goals. Subiaco won by 73 points, and East Fremantle won by over 100 points. This contest certainly is breaking the norm in round 20. Away we go. First clearance goes to West Perth through Andrich. Long ball up towards centre half forward. Mark won't be paid because it came off hands. They're on the counter-attack through Richardson, the Demons. The kick, ball from behind. Gathered there by Willison before he gets slung to the ground. Ball shuttled out the front here. Andrich taken out of play by Inferreira. A boundary throw-in on right centre wing here in Joondalup. Two-hander tap out. Andrich didn't get the kind bounce he wanted. Hurried kick. That is only going as far as the bench. Out of bounds on the full. The umpire just had to wait for the player to get on the mark, but meanwhile there's a West Perth player down behind play, so we've got a bit of a delay in proceedings. That does not look good at all. See who that is. We want to try and pick up who that is. That might be Lachlan Jones, if I'm not mistaken. Pick up who that is. Yes, that is Lachlan Jones, the big ruckman. He's holding his ribs there. That is a nasty blow for West Perth. Their first string ruckman is going off the ground. Get more information when it becomes available. So that's a massive blow for West Perth as Andrich kicks long towards left half forward. Perth with the numbers around the contest. Gathered by Williamson. Sharks a kick high to an open goal. And Williamson gets the ideal start for the Falcons. They're back in front. Williamson got the loose ball and unloaded from 50. And was able to get the goal to put West Perth back in front. Crucial time with the second half underway. That first goal was going to be vital in the context of this game. And Williamson delivered. (5-4 to 5-3). It's a 1-point game early in this third term. Out of the middle. Crashing to the ground, Andrich. Creek goes storming through before he got slung to the ground. He did get a boot to it. Jones goes across. Carls. His kick's a shocker. It gets to Fitch. Bursting his way through. Centering kick inside 50. Two players running into each other. One of them was Mannion for West Perth. Recovering well for Perth is Radica. His kick is a good one. Edgelow goes by hand to Mamana. Long ball towards left half forward on the lead. No free kick. Ball spills to ground. Tackle applied there by Sturch. Out of play. Wayne in the ruck. Replace Jones, who's off the ground. Williamson, long ball. It's going to bounce towards right half forward. Good pick up by Mannion. 40 metres out. Goes goalward and is missed. Long ball goes looking for Darmody. Got the kind bounce, but then got wrapped up by his fellow number 52 in Hall. Darmody, the only one that went up. Fitch stayed down. But he's pinged for holding the ball. Jones kept piling on the pressure. Look at the space. He's given his teammate to move through the corridor, that being Gunton. Gunton's kick is a bit of a wobbler. Favourable bounce for Dunlop. He knows the road. Does he know the goals? Not this time. Boxer. West Perth under pressure now. The score now back to a point. Long ball to a contest. No contest really. There's Wayne. Takes a good mark on centre wing. Spots up a teammate in Alcock. Alcock playing his second game after debuting last week. Mannion. Sets one up to the pocket. Oh, great mark, McGuan. McGuan going back. And he's able to pluck the ball with those safe jukes. The better judge of that contest. And he has a chance to give West Perth a little bit of room. For goal number 4. Tight angle. But it's oh so easy if you're Jed McGuan. He's got 4, and West Perth are out to a 7-point lead. So now West Perth have given Perth a challenge. It's up for Perth to answer it. They trail by 7 points to the Demons. With West Perth stringing back-to-back goals to start this second half. And the non-controlling umpire has found a free kick. It's going to go the way of Perth. Infringement off the ball. The non-controlling umpire has found it. And they get things moving. Tomasini kicks long to a contest. Oh, big hands. And at full stretch, Dunlop. Used his body well in that contest. And was able to stick those big mids out and pluck it out of the airspace. Dylan Dunlop. For the immediate response. Didn't look good off the boot and subsequently hit the post. And West Perth count their lucky stars with that. Lead is now 6 points. Boxar across the ground to the outer side. That's a good kick. Like a marksman. Cutting back inboard. Boxar again. He ran in unchecked from the last line of defence as they keep on that trajectory going down the line. McGuan. Lynn McGuan decides to go to a contest. O'Lone. Sweeping hands. Hall was brought out of it. Hurried kick looking to clear the defensive 50. Great pick up by Baker. Got a teammate in support. It's a high ball. Well weighted. Spilling the mark was Clayton. And out of play for a throw-in. Two Demons out the front of the ball. One of them is Jones. Gets past two. Goes long to centre wing. Ball used his body well. Took a fine mark as he goes inboard. It's intended for Harris, and he's got the free kick. For the love of Pete, I hope that wasn't 50. Good thing it wasn't. Harris goes direct. Perth with the numbers, inadvertently hacked off the deck. Alone looking to fist from behind. Harris applies the tackle. That's a good tackle. Ball somehow shuttled out. And a ball up. Perth emerged with that clearance out of the stoppage through Edgelow. His kick finding his teammate's hands, who has to launch to centre wing. Players going down like 9 pins, as taken out of it there was Willison by Clayton. Will be thrown in on centre wing. Chilly conditions here at HIF Health Insurance Oval. We had a bit of rain earlier on in the day. We're expecting some by the time the game concludes. Let's hope we'd escape it. In Ferreira. Takes a bounce. It didn't come off. And they could be made to pay the price. Whistle is sounded, however. And the free kick goes the Demons' way. Advantage is paid. Darmody. Clever chip over the top with some time. Edgelow. Good hands. Under pressure, Tomasini gets around one. Off a couple of steps. He has missed. Gee, you've got to take your chances. Perth have had 3 further chances in this quarter. Have not been able to get it through the big sticks. Halfway through this third term. Going back was Tomasini and McGuan. Ball's going to be scooped up to Glidden. A good shepherd by Glidden, clearing a little path for O'Lone. Steers it towards centre wing. Off hands. Out the back. Radica. Waiting down, so too Mannion. Well, Subiaco will no doubt be keeping an eye on this game as a Perth player goes down. Umpire lets it go. O'Lone just got with it, just got away in time with that handball. Alcock. Up and under kick. Wayne inside forward 50 once more. Steady on his feet. McGuan. This for number 5. 5 of the best to Jed McGuan. He is having a night out as the Falcons get out to an 11-point lead. Here it is again. Wayne kept his feet, got the handball, and a quick snap from Jed McGuan sees him kick 5 goals straight. They get it out to an 11-point lead. Second biggest lead in the game thus far. McGuan, he is having some night out. He kicked 2 goals in the first quarter, 1 in the second, and he's got back-to-back goals in the third. Out of the middle, Ketchup was worried out of it. Oh, great work by Fitch. Gets past 3. Oh, great bump there, but keeping his feet there was Andrich. Well done there by Andrich. Zucchetti, hospital handball. O'Lone was under pressure right from the outset. And here they come, the Demons. They desperately need one against the run. O'Connor kicks high up toward the forward side of centre as Baker marks. He's 90 metres out from goal. Oh, spilling the mark there. It was a tough one going back in these conditions. Gang tackle, ball up. How about that bump? And Andrich just kept his feet. He did not fall down. It's like Randy Savage trying to slam down Andre the Giant in some sense. French. High ball. Big players fly. Handball intercepted by Harris. Sells a little bit of candy and Finds some space to cut back inboard. McGuan leading in the foot race. Gets the kind bounce, and he's away. But he ran too far. Oh, too many petrol tickets spent in one go. He did have Oldroyd on for the handball, but he kept on going, only to be told by the umpire, that's more than your allocated steps. Long kick to the near side, spilling the mark. Was the Perth player, he should have taken that. Boxar's there, he linked up with Oldroyd, and he goes by hand to McGuan, does Boxar. Fitch, and there's a bit on, behind play. We'll keep our eye on the players. Hall kicks long, up towards right half forward, and it's still going on behind play. And McGuan sees Richardson out of play, and there's a dust-up involving Ketchup and Harris. So too is Davis. By G. There's no love lost between these two teams. And the players are getting on with the game. And that's what the umpires are telling them. The rain's starting to come down too. Right on cue, we get a dust up and the rain starts to come down. Whistle has sounded. There's a free kick. It's a free kick down the field. It's still on behind play. Ketchup there, not too pleased with the attention he's getting. Ivankovic does likewise. Davis and Ketchup being taken to the bench. And the Perth fans are not too pleased with that one. By crikey, this game has really gone off the rails in one swoop. In the meantime, the free kick has been paid. It was down the field. It's relayed back to the right half forward line. Opens up the angle from right on the 50. The rain's not the only thing that's coming down. Raining goals for West Perth. Andrich gets the fourth. Well, amidst all the fighting, Andrich was able to slot that one through the big sticks, and that fired up his teammates. Dare I say it, Perth have really lost their way in this third term. They've conceded the last 4 goals, and West Perth are out to 17-point margin, the biggest lead in the game. And Perth have also fallen apart. Back in the middle, it's 8-5 to 5-6. And hopefully order has been restored after all the scuffles. From the middle. Crashing through Workman. He's swooped in by McGuan as the rain continues to pelt down here at HIF. Strong tackle, Dunlop. Ball shuttled out for a moment. Perth able to win it out of the contest. Strong tackle on Tomasini. Lovely hip and shoulder. It looked fair as the Demons get a kick toward their forward 50. There's some holding on. And it's going to go to Hills. Hills has got 2, and he badly needs a third. Kicked one from there earlier. Now, he has got 2. He's a long-range specialist. Xavier Hills, he's kicked 2 from outside the 50, and that makes it 3 for the game. And they desperately needed that against the run, just to settle the nerves. 5.5 minutes remaining. Hills with his third goal sees the margin back to 11 points. If they get the next goal, it's certainly game on in the last. Creek able to shuttle out the handball. McGuan does well. O'Lone gets around his would-be tackler, sends it long up toward the goal square, skids toward the goal line, and only a minor score. Demons will just want to settle down. Oh, that mark should have been taken. It is a slippery ball, however. The rain's still coming down. Handball to Zucchetti was deemed a throw. And a free kick will go the way of Radica. Big fly from Hills was too far behind. Hacked off the deck by Jones. Darmody finds with Jones, but has a touch of the butterfingers. It is a wet ball out there. Perth player slung to the ground without the ball, but play goes on. Don't expect many overhead marks to be taken in these conditions. Long kick toward the forward side of centre. Worried out of it there, O'Lone's opponent. Perth get numbers out the front. Brown was one of them. That's a touch of the butterfingers as well. That ball is like a bar of soap at the moment. Very slippery. Gunton, short pass, just barely covers the distance, I say. Mamana, Hills going for the mark, couldn't get it. On the end of it, Workman just shovels the kick, pulling that one badly. And it's out of bounds on the full as the rain, as you look from your picture, coming down in absolute buckets here at HIF Health Insurance Oval. High ball towards half back. No mark. Spills to ground. Williamson doing the dirty work. And he's wrapped up by Krahulik. It's a ferocious tackle there. Sometimes in the wet conditions, you've got to do the dirty work if you want the 4 points. Storming through Creek. Gets wrapped up. That's going to be holding the ball. Superb pressure put on by the Demons. And this time it's Tomasini. Kicked one on the half-time siren, and they badly need one, Perth, just to say to themselves, we can challenge. .52 metres out. It's long. It won't make the distance, and it's off hands. Rush through for a minor score. Under 2 minutes left. It's an 11-point game. Still anybody's. Boxer, long ball to a contest. 3 Perth players in front, and it will go over the line. This time it'll be a throw-in. West Perth carried on with the momentum early in the third term. 4 goals before Hills responded amidst the driving rain with a long bomb from 52 that puts Perth right back into it. Fitch run down from behind. Free kick going the Demons' way for holding the ball. A great lunge by Ferreira. Kicks off a step to Darmody. Darmody, a long ball. Only West Perth hands in this one. Possibly the best defensive hands in the business. Barraclough. And the umpire's just saying, be on more of your line, please. .30 seconds left. West Perth will want to run down the clock just to settle things. But Perth, they'd ought to press forward, not allow any further repel. That's a good start, the spoil from Dunlop, and that's out of play. That'll be the last bit of action. So after 4 straight goals by the Falcons, the Demons with a late response are still in this contest. Hills with his third saw the Demons creep into within 11 points as the siren goes for three-quarter time. Game on in this final game of the EGT WAFL Colts regular season. After 3 beltings we saw earlier today, this one is anything but, and that's what you want to win the regular season. It's 8-6 to 6-7. West Perth lead by 11 points. We'll have all the leading possession getters after the break.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a dance. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell them if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
1 quarter to go in the home and away season for the EGT WAFL Colts 2026, and we have got a good one on our hands. It is 8-6-54 West Perth, leading Perth 6-7-43, 11 points is the margin. It was a 4-goal to 1/3 term, but it was that final goal of the term by Hills at the 20-minute mark that saw the Demons still remain in touch in this game. West Perth had their engine room to thank for a big start in the term, with Boxar, Creek, Barraclough all getting plenty of the football. Williamson had 13. Then you have the likes of Tomasini, Mamana, and Will Jones also getting plenty. You know that you've had yourself a good night if you're those players. Last 25 minutes for Perth season, and for West Perth, one final tune-up before next week's elimination final. It all goes down in this final term. Hurried kick, not much territory being gained. On the end of it, O'Learn goes by hand to Cooper. Cooper lowers the eyes. Good vision to spot up McGuan, and he gets the kind bounce. The kick just slews off the side of the boot. Leading back in the race is Williamson. Had a decent night. Brown gets a hurried kick towards left half forward. Remains in play, but inadvertently came off the foot, I would say, of Hills. The umpire just deliberating, but from what I could see, it did come off the foot of Hills. So it'll be a Lassou free kick. In fact, it's out of bounds on the full. Just got there on the full. Either way, it did come off his foot, so it would have been a free kick anyway. Creek. Kick was rather interesting. Boxar on his hands and knees. Now Brown, run down. Ball up. Wayne with the palm down. Another decisive. And this time the lasso signal's made. Free kick going the way of Edgelow. Coming up to his 11th disposal. Long ball toward the pocket. Waiting out the back, Boxar. Boxar's handball will go over the line for a behind. Margin is 10. As McGuan takes the mark. Even defensive 50. Boxar gets it back and then kicks across the ground, and that's a good one too. Find Mannion. Crucial first goal for one of these sides. Perth look to swoop. Workman. Good second effort. Mamana couldn't follow up. Zucchetti receives the handball and then kicks towards centre half forward. Spinning out of trouble was Krahulik, but then found himself back in it. As he gets wrapped up in a good strong tackle by that man Jones. Good news for him on the ground. Damage not as severe as first thought. He was holding his ribs when he came off the ground the third quarter. But good news for him is that damage is not sufficient, and he's been moved to the forward line just to freshen him up. Wayne will have most of this last quarter in the ruck as Krahulik gets wrapped up. Those repeat stoppages really trying to sap the energy out of the Demons. There's still a bit of pleasantries being exchanged. Zucchetti and Workman trying to exchange business cards. And they're not stopping that at the moment. The umpire promptly restoring order too. Can't take the ferocity out of this contest, however. Wayne. Perth look to clear it out of the congestion. And they do, barely. Hurried handball. Gunton. Good hands over the top to Clayton. Big chance here for the Demons. It's long. And it's spoiled by Cooper. Good spoil there from Cooper in the pocket. And it's out of play for a throw-in, but the Demons have got it where they want it. in the pocket. West Perth clear. Is from behind, but it falls into the hands of Inferreira. Cuts out wide. Gunton just gets the kick away in time. Up towards centre half forward. Oh, that was a coat hanger if I've ever seen one. No free kick. Looks like Harris was on the receiving end of that one. This game certainly has taken on a little bit of spite. Creek gives it off to his teammate who throws it onto his boot. Really a dump kick, giving possession back to the Demons. Oh, the kick. Slightly pulled, and then after he kicked it, the West Perth player just gave him a solid hip and shoulder and has given away the free. Tomasini, good ball as the Demons again penetrate the forward 50. Big fist over the top. Numbers even. Good tackle there by French. Ball jarred out the front only momentarily. The only one that went up in the ruck, O'Connor, got a boot to it, and it's ended up out of bounds on the full. West Perth leading by 10 points if you've just logged in for the first time. It's been a real intriguing contest in wet conditions. Dunlop with the fist over the top. And the Demons again emerge with it, but the Butterfingers are hurting. Mamana plays in the tackle. On the forward side of centre. For the Demons. West Perth trying to sap the energy and tempo out of the Demons game. High ball from Gunton. 2-on-1. Two West Perth players run into each other. Comes to Clayton. Snap from the pocket. It's out toward the goal square. Big fist away. And it's rushed through for another behind. So the margin back down to single digits. 8-6 to 6-9. Trying to play it through the corridor, West Perth, and again they turn it over. Now Perth finds some space in the corridor. Gunton decides to go short. Well spotted. And it's marked by Inferreira. Gee, they need this goal. And he's wasting no time in Ferreira. It's long and it's high. Out to the goal square. Big fist from Barraclough. Into the hands of French. Goes by hand now to Willison. Willison kicks out wide. And taken out of play by Zucchetti. Boundary throw in. Wayne loses out to Dunlop, but he is able to get possession back after the initial knockdown. The kick finds the hands. And they find the corridor to work to. Fitch. Fitch looking for options. He's going to take it on. He's going to run to 50. Sets it up to the hotspot. Should have gone for goal. That would have been the better option. But Perth, they've put on so much pressure, it's affected West Perth's decision making. Players going down like a pinball machine. And lucky for West Perth's sake, it'll be locked in when it looked as though Demons look to repel. Wayne again got a decisive hit out. West Perth find a way. Creek's handball's a good one. Veering off the path was Cooper as he goes long onto the lead of McGuan. And this will be a much needed goal if he can steer it through. This will be for number 6. Kicked 4 goals 8 prior to this game. Best haul 2 against Claremont in round 17. Doesn't get all of it. Stabbed at it rather than a clean drop punt. It is a minor score. Keeps Perth in the contest. Good intercept mark in the centre square. West Perth looking for targets. It was touched off the boot. Creek hacked it off the ground. Perth try to clear, and they do. Almost reeling it in was Brown. Providing support was Davis. Nowhere to go, holding the ball. And the free kick goes to Willison, who goes laterally. They find the switch to be the best option. Boxar's kick is good. Well spotted to Andrich. Andrich goes down the line to a contest. We're going back to the pack in Ferreira. Used his courage to great effect. Darmody is marked on centre wing. A floating ball. The bounce still kind for the big man in Hills. Not much of a target to kick to. And waiting down at the back, Dunlop from the boundary. Can he get clean possession? He cannot. The pressure brought on by Barraclough. Dunlop somehow got it out. Pressure back on the Falcons. Creek, sweeping hands. Hall throws it onto his boot, and it's out on the full. Got a couple of players to give it to by hand. But when a chaos ball is there, you often play on instinct. Perth just guiding it nicely to half forward where Edgelow marks. Both sides yet to register a major. They close up the distance with the lead to Davis. Now Davis, he's going to back himself. And get a good look at this kick. For his second. And to get the Demons to within 4 points. Starts left and stays left. Only 1 goal in the second half and 7 behinds. Are those chances going to come back to bite them? We shall wait and see. They try to clear out of the defensive 50. The pressure was on Ivankovic. Somehow got the handball away. Boxer, Creek has to settle for the kick. It's a 2-on-1 out there. Willison keeps it alive for the Falcons. High tackle. It's against Davis. And it might be a silver lining, allows Perth to get their numbers back. Willison down the line. Difficult kick. Off hands. Waiting down was in Ferreira. He's had a big second half. The kick asked a lot. Perth with numbers. They get it out to Krahulik. Out to the hot spot. Waiting down there was Barraclough, steady on his feet as he clears out of trouble. Good settling kick. Finds Flynn McGuan. 11 minutes remaining in this game. Goals will be a premium this quarter. Neither side has registered a major as of yet. Long to a contest. Good Good safe hands there at full stretch. And it keeps Perth alive. Brown. Long to left half forward. Off hands. Hall was waiting down in front. Good quick hands by Hall to Barraclough. 26 disposals for Barraclough, and that's another effective one. And to add to that, 14 marks. Now Zucchetti, being quiet by his standards, only 6 disposals beforehand. Long kick, it's 3-on-1. Oh! Magnificent mark, Bradica. Good flight on that one as he cuts back to the outer side. Dunlop got a target on the radar, and it's Sturch. He's going to play on. Low trajectory kick to the pocket. Davis on the lead. Couldn't mark it as Barraclough is just clutching his wrist for a moment there. But he'll want to shake it off and get on with the game. He's as tough as they come. Dunlop got a foot to it. Hurried kick by Sturch. They'll contest 20 metres out. No kick there delivered. Boxer. The backline's really had to work overtime as that ball is cleared, but momentarily. Jones going back with the flight. Wants to find a target, and he does. With great ease too. It's Workman. I'd say slightly beyond his range, but I don't blame him for backing himself. He wants to go from 50. But he's going to have a kick from 45. It looks good. It is good. It's game on, folks. In fact, that's Edgelow, I should say. Edgelow got the goal. Correction there. But Edgelow has got the margin down to 3 points with 8 minutes to go. And another point for what it's worth. That's the first major of the quarter. The centre break all important now that the ball is back in the middle. The Falcons by 3 points. 7 minutes and change remaining as Perth look to work their way out of the centre. Richardson. High ball, 1-on-1. Great chest mark and a little bit of airtime from Ketchup. Ketchup searching for options. He has to go inboard into dangerous territory. Perth getting some numbers to the centre. Mamana kicks high, and that's a good kick too. Well spotted. Sturch. He's going to run to 50. He's going to take it on to put the Demons in front. Just off hands. Hall able to get a hand to it. And the margin is down to 2 points. (7-11) to 8-7. Two players go up. And Perth win it back. Edgelow. Cautionary use of the footy. Taken by Hills. Out to Sturch. Another chance. Goes begging. It's now 1 point. Well, the league game early this afternoon has proven to be an omen. Of course, Perth won by 5 points. We've got another close one. Who's going to get that next goal as Boxer unloads with a long kick towards the defensive side of centre. First hands in Ferreira. Good second effort with the tackle, but West Perth clear it out. But it's gathered by Mamana, who just got some form of kick away in time. Hacked off the deck. But luck won't be a fortune this time, or will it? 1-on-1. Wayne almost conceded the free kick. Richardson. Here's a chance for McGuan. He's got 5. Radica shuts him down. And it's holding the ball. Big moment in this game. Radica chips it across the ground and he finds Blacker. To the centre. Big fist over the top. But it falls into the hands of Jones. Oh, going back, great mark by the Big Hills. Tries to bounce, it didn't come off. He can chip it over the top to the loose man in Sturch. Centering ball opens up the angle to Brown. This kick could put the Demons in front. Campbell Brown. Plenty of hang time. Not making the distance, and it's rushed through for another behind. Scores are level. We haven't had a draw at all this season. What a time to have the first if scores are level. West Perth have got to settle. You'd have to go back to 2024 when West Perth and Perth ironically played the last draw in Colts. That was round 2 on this ground in 24. So we could have the first draw in the Colts in 2 years. Who's going to get that all-important break? Creek can't break free, has to find the sanctuary of the boundary line. The Demons try to work their way back to centre wing, but West Perth repel back. Long ball, tapped to the advantage of Radica. Needing a second effort, Radica hacked it off the ground. It ricocheted off Mannion. Perth are a chance. Long high ball to the centre square. 2 players go up for the fist. In front with Sturch. Ball finally shuttled out. Clever tap on by Fitch to the advantage of McGuan. A wobbly kick up towards centre. Half forward free kick. But it's going the way of West Perth. Xavier Zucchetti. He's 65 out from goal. And he's chewing up the clock, which you can do. Meanwhile, there's a player down on the left corner of your screen. So that was resulted in the free kick. But Zucchetti's going to unload, but he slews that one off the side of his boot. Oh, the mark was spilled. Should have taken it. Players are there for West Perth at the front. Zucchetti was one of them. Tries to shrug off one. Wayne. Was he taken high? No. Must have leant forward with his head. The umpire was in a good position. There is Flynn McGuan. He's going to go off the ground. He got cleaned up as soon as he kicked it, which resulted in the free kick to Zucchetti. 90 seconds to go. Any score will do. What a finish to the home and away season. Wayne gets a kick away. Gathered well. McGuan. Perth will repel. Baker's kick. Oh, 2 West Perth players won into it. Who was going to call for it? Ball gets taken into the ground. Holding the ball. Hall pleading his case. But what do they say? Umpires never change their mind. Clayton kicks long. Perth players waiting at the front. But West Perth had the additional number in French. High ball up towards right half forward. Players are absolutely spent, but they're giving it everything. Players diving in, and the seconds continue to tick. The ball's at West Perth's end of the ground. Oh, Hall got cleaned up. Play on, says the umpire. Williamson applies the tackle. Time's going to run out. Unless West Perth can get it down there in a hurry. It's going to be a draw. Round 2, 2024 was the last draw on this ground, and they've levelled it up again. What a way to end the regular season of the EGT WAFL Colts competition. West Perth and Perth can't be separated, and they finish at 55 apiece. Gutsy effort from both teams, but both are absolutely spent. Edgelow got the goal to give the Demons a chance. They had several opportunities inside 50, just could not capitalise. West Perth, to their credit, were able to stave off multiple chances. But I would say the 10 behinds Perth kicked in the second half, any one of those that was worth 5 more would have won them the game. I would say they looked the better side in the second half. West Perth, despite that 4-goal haul in the third quarter, they went off the boil late. Hill's goal gave them a sniff, and Perth just had the momentum, couldn't capitalise any further. So Perth in some way will finish off with a bit of respectability instead of a loss, but they would rather have 4 points rather than 2, so there'll be a flat feeling amongst the Perth camp, and so will for West Perth. They will go into the finals with a draw, but they'll still finish 4th regardless because of what happened with Swan Districts earlier today, having been pasted by East Fremantle. And of course, with other wins to Subiaco and South Fremantle, the 5 was already set, but you want to go into the finals with momentum. West Perth, I'd say, didn't get all of it. But a thrilling contest, a real absorbing one in slippery conditions here at HIF Health Insurance Oval. The last game of the regular season, and we have a draw. You couldn't ask for any better, can't you? And after 20 rounds, as we said earlier today, the 5 is East Fremantle, South Fremantle, Claremont, Subiaco, and West Perth. Next week, the final series begins. The elimination final sees West Perth play Subiaco and South Fremantle play Claremont in the qualifying final. Dates, venues and times still to be confirmed. We look forward to your company in the final series. We thank you on behalf of all of our wonderful team putting our coverage together throughout the home and away season, which began back at the start of April, and it's only going to get better. Bring on the finals, and we'll see you there on the WAFL YouTube channel. My name's Paul Persick. On behalf of all of our team, we'll see you in the finals.